Hello everyone, this is Paul and welcome to the 13th episode of my YouTube series Writing Quest. Today is 16 December, our Independence Day, and now the time is 30 minutes past 1, that is 1:30 p.m. In this episode, I am going to talk about this series, that is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Uh, in my opinion, the current gold standard, that is the measuring stick of a fantasy film, has to be this Lord of the Rings trilogy, and director Peter Jackson has done an excellent work, and he is having a wonderful influence on me. I have just become his fan, and in my opinion, this movie is more than 1 billion times better than any other fiction movie that is out there now and that was out there in the past time, and it will be really difficult to cross the achievement of this movie. Now when I think of this movie, I think that it is a complete entertainment, and this phrase is really important to me, that is the complete entertainment, because when you have all the elements in right place and in right proportion, only then you get this feeling that you have spent a very well spent time, and you have got way much more than what you have paid, and that is why you are having a complete satisfaction. On the other hand, when there is any kind of misproportion or any kind of lacking in any one of the element, only then you will be able to think that, oh, these elements were right and these elements were not up to that mark. But when we talk about the Lord of the Rings trilogy, everything is right. That is why just we can say that this is one complete entertainment, and that is what I want to learn from this movie, so that my novel becomes a complete entertainment. And I really want that all the elements in my movie to be in right place and in right proportion. That is why I have taken this movie as reference, and there are some specific aspects of the movie that I am interested to study. First of all, I want to study how the story unfolds in this movie. I mean, how the story goes. In contrast, if I talk about the Matrix movie, then I feel that the first part of the Matrix was a self-sustained story. On the other hand, the second and third part tells a story which is divided in two parts. But when we talk about the Lord of the Ring trilogy, there is one central plot that starts from the first movie and ends in the last part. On the other hand, there are several side stories, side plots, which is in the three trilogies, started in individual part and finished in that part. That is one really important thing to me, because in this way a great series is being done, and I think in future, if my novel is successful, then I will also create a series out of this novel. So that is why I am really interested to learn how this thing is done, that there will be one central plot line which will continue, and there will be self-sufficient side stories which will start and end in an individual part. Now that was first thing that I am interested to learn. The second thing that I am interested to learn is how the fight scenes, that is the war scene, is created. Again, I think it is nearly impossible to cross the achievement in war scenes, that is the fight scene that is there in this movie. It is, these scenes are just awesome. It makes the audience mesmerized. I will carefully look after each and every scene, and will try to learn how the director is not only performing the actions, but how he creates and builds up the tension. That is really important to me. I will learn that. And the third thing that I will learn is the different sets that was created, the different worlds that was created in different corners of the movie. And this is, all of these are created world, that is the world that was created, not real world. And in my novel there will be places which is imaginary, that is created in my mind. So I think I will study these imaginary world that was created in this movie. These are the 3 points that at this moment I have in my mind, which I will study in this trilogy. So I will have I think that if anyone who is interested to write a fiction novel, a fantasy novel, if he thinks that he will study only these 3 movies, then I think it is more than enough, because these 3 movies have everything that can be, I mean every element that can be there in a fantasy movie. So I will study this movie, and I hope those of you who are interested to write fiction movie, I mean fantasy novel, will also study this movie. And that was all about this episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will come and watch the next episode of my YouTube series Writing Quest. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice time.